Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me know that. But hello, everyone. I'm just here talking to myself, I guess. I must have had myself muted. I was just about an hour ago. I was doing a weak spot video for the Object 252U here, so it's probably why my mic was muted because of that. But I haven't really gotten to play too much since the patch dropped. Been a little bit busy, but this is my first match in this tank. Thank you very much, John, for the generous gift. I'm not actually sure if I want to go up here, but we'll see. It's just right now I'd like to get optics on this, but I don't have the credits for it. I was actually going to drop the ventilation that comes with this to get optics. But yeah, you can use it either. It's just, holy crap, our whole team's heading this side. I thought about heading over here just because the armor is good enough to go out over there, but yeah, this will be interesting. But hello everyone, nice to see you guys. This one, Uber, the one that Graham has, he bought the Defender one. That comes with that camouflage you see. You can't put camo on it. This one is the standard one. You can put camouflage on it. Yes. Kind of disappointed. I spent like an hour working on a new clan logo and it's not showing up on my tank yet. It was kind of annoying me that the large clan like logo slash emblem like in game, like in the garage, was this stock image. So I had to remake one to be able to get that to work. Because I couldn't find my old Photoshop file. And this is where this tank struggles a little bit. The gun aiming time, overall accuracy, DPM, but the armor on it is pretty good. Like I said, I do have a weak spot video out for this and a guide on my website. Pretty much laying out every single weak spot that you're going to need to know for this tank. Front, sides, rear. It certainly has some pretty damn good armor. But it's not without its holes. Like people, like I was kind of talking about it before the patch. Like it's a very good premium tank, but people were kind of hyping it up a little bit too much. It's definitely one of the better ones, but it's not completely overpowered like some people might make you think. It's extremely good, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessarily the end-all be-all for tier 8 tanks. Hello, Joel. But tonight, feel free to request some tanks. I'm going to be playing a lot of tanks that, oh god, have been changed with 9.17.1. But I'm still going to, take requests. Oh god. I just missed such an easy shot. Oh, Lord. Yep, and I just took a pretty big hit there. Like I said, the armor on this, it's good, but if you get hit in a lower plate, and also, as you see, I got penetrated right next to the mantlet there, it still has some weak spots to it. It's like people were basically saying it's completely immune to everything, which I guess pretty much sat up there and died very stupidly because I'm trying to talk about weak spots. But more or less, the tank is very good, but it is not without its faults. So, but it would kind of be nice if these two guys would have just moved up there, be able to get more shots off, but not exactly like I was really focused there. I'm always shitty in my first match of the day. Like I played a few little premium matches yesterday, but I haven't really played at all today. So well, they did buff it. Honestly, pre-buff, like this only had 90 millimeters of armor on the frontal plate pre-buff, and they also buffed the gun, like you said, a little bit of mobility. If they released it like its first stats were, honestly, it would have sucked. It would not have been a good tank in the least bit. So it's just right now, it's a very good tank, all around armor, but it's definitely, if you watch the videos of people saying, it's completely gonna break the game, Type 59, this and that, they were pretty much talking out of our ass. Like, like I said, don't get me wrong, it's a very good premium tank, but it's not like you can just drive forward and not get damaged like people were making out to be. So, hello, Beaver. Nice to see you. Hello, Thomas. Too. When's the hair going? Hopefully soon. I kind of have to. I was kind of toying around with having some sort of fun stream where I potentially might be bald by the end of it, but I kind of have to talk Ryan into that. I could kind of do it by myself, but that might turn out pretty bad. I might end up spewing blood everywhere. But yeah, I can hop into the IS-3 here. All right, update vehicles quicker. Come on, you can do it. Don't make me reset my client. Come on. There's so many bugs with this patch. It's kind of not like wargaming in a way, because typically when patches come out, they don't have many. I'm gonna have to reset my client here, honestly, because yeah, just give me a second here. Oh Lord, it's kind of it's not like wargaming in a way, because they typically do a pretty decent job. So it's just going to come up here in a minute. Doesn't take too long for my PC to load up World of Tanks here. Just get past my password screen. I can add the PZ1C. I think I have that. It's like tonight. Hello, Dana. Tonight I will be playing a lot of. I'm going to still take requests, but I am going to mix in quite a few tanks too that I want to get to, since I haven't been able to play the patch. You've asked that every single time. I do remember you. There we go. So let me get the IS-3 kitted out. I think, yeah, homie wanted to platoon here. I think I saw Hef Gunner. Yeah, sorry, Hef. I know you asked earlier, homie. He had asked too, and it's a little bit difficult for me at times. Like, for platooning, like, it's easy, if everyone has like every single tier. It's hard, with the, like, right now I'm doing an 8, and then the next tank I wanted to play, I was gonna hop into like the mouse. And then with the PZ1C, so that's all way low tiers. It's hard for me to, kind of do that. And specifically with this stream, since a lot of the tanks I want to get to are, like tier 9, tier 10 and stuff. It's alright, Thomas. Which, hello, Rich. I don't dread low tier. I guess typically tier 4 and up is what I do for requests. Just lower than that, honestly, it's not to say it's not fun, but I don't have a lot of tanks down there, and typically half the time it's just the matches are very lopsided, so the KV2 is worth it, even if it looks like it's hard to hide the turret. The gun on it's just pure fun. The PZ7, the tier 10, I need to grind out the experience for it. It's just going to take me a while. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm grinding quite a few lines here, and it's not like I can just free experience everything. I'd basically, be broke. Hello, Lemon Jello and Manuel. Nice to see you. I'm doing well. What PC do I use? I built the PC last year, which thank you for everyone. You got a lot of people here watching were very kind to donate towards it. Um, I'm actually kind of working on a like streaming section for WoTguru.com that kind of has my PC specs and stuff in it. But the important bits are, I kind of cannibalized my old PC. I have a GTX 680 classified for the GPU, and then a i7 670K for the CPU. That's really the important bits. Yeah, I know that you're there, Emil. You're annoying. You're annoying me. Oh god, I just got hit by Artie. Whew, I have not played tanks enough in the past couple days to where it feels weird just aiming for him. I've been doing a lot of like yard work and building stuff like a countertop, shelving, and everything. Where it's so different having to, going from that to freaking controlling a mouse. I do like the new part of this patch where they finally make grouping up with your platoon mates a little bit easier. Pretty much in this patch you're going to be spawning more or less on the same side. Unless, say, like you're in artillery, sometimes it will kind of override that, I think. The SP1C jack? I've enjoyed playing that so far, if that's the one. But yeah, I just haven't had a ton of time to be able to get a lot of experience on that. So that grind's going pretty slow. I was about to say, I don't think anybody's over here. I know he's got the HP. I could be completely wrong here. It is a blast, but yeah, I was kind of going for that. Which it looks like next up, it's already kind of been leaked. Wargaming's coming out. They're calling them like hero or ace tanks. Basically more premium tanks. The next one up is going to be essentially almost like an M4 A3 E2 in a way, Sherman. It's called the Thunderbolt. Essentially it's like a blend between I was about to say, I'd like to kill him, but actually getting over there is another story. But we're doing well enough to where I'll go after Artie. Essentially, it has slightly better armor than I believe for the Jumbo Sherman on the front, and it's got a pretty comparable gun to, I think, the Fury, the M4, the EZ8. So it'll be a pretty interesting tank. I would say if they're releasing that, they should buff the standard tree tanks, but we'll see if that actually happens. Come on, aim in. What's up with freaking damaged guns so far? I probably should have just rammed him. I hope our Artie doesn't hit me, and I hope that he does not hit me. But I'm either going to ram him or just shoot and kill him now. Alright. Yeah, I did see that, Joel. That was a pretty nice match you had. Which the T-29, it's pretty much, I would say, the best tier 7 heavy tank. Once you get to upgrade it. But stock, definitely do yourself a favor and make sure you don't play with the 76mm. I see some people play with that, and it's just, you're doing everybody a disservice. Except for the enemy team by playing with it. But, Mastery Badge First Class here, not a bad match we have. That guy got a ton of damage. Yeah. Hello, Dark Wolf. Whoops, that's not the Discord server. Just let me copy this invite code if anybody needs to join Discord here. That's for the stream. Just let me know if you have a different name in it than this stream, because I have to give you permission. Alright, I got too many messages here. Yeah, I'll invite you, Hef. You know, if a spot opens up and the tiers work out, if you're watching. Kick him for not having the mouse. Oh, the amount of freaking HP and firepower you have now with this tank is just insane. Like, again, it's not unbeatable, like I was talking about the 252U, but I don't know. I would say the mouse is going to be nerfed at some point in the next couple patches, or every tank is going to have to be buffed around it because 3200 HP, the DPM is almost 3000 with equipment and crews. The only thing holding it back is its side and its, or not side, its size and its speed. I'm not going to the train tracks in a mouse, but hello Glenn, nice to see you. But it's just, I thought, you know, the mouse needed a little bit of a buff to its like gun, mainly, but it didn't need like all three changes: the gun, the HP, and the armor. It's like the armor and a little bit of DPM, not as much as it got, fine, but you know. Problem we're gonna have here is we have a lot of heavies, and if they win the railway, then we're gonna lose. Especially with this guy basically saying that. But I think the only request so far, you know, I played the IS-3 and I have the PZ-1C. I don't think there was any other requests. Sorry if I missed them, but feel free, you know, to remind me. But I know Uber kind of brought it up, but like I kind of mentioned it earlier when he said it. I think if I can get Ryan on board with it, I might try to do some sort of fun stream. I need to get my hair cut. And I kind of joke with Ryan, which then I'm like, that's actually kind of an alright idea. Where maybe one stream you guys can request tanks, and if I do bad at them, like say do less than the HP total or something like that, I'll come up with something. Then buy hair as far as like crappy buzz job one pass through. I'll just definitely have to figure out some rules so I don't end up bald without you know, basically the first 20 minutes into the stream. I do not look good bald. Yeah, I'll, you know, feel free to request the mouse again. I'm gonna, you know, pop into some tanks like this that have changed quite a bit, but you know, I'm still gonna take requests. I just, you know, I'm not just gonna play one tank the whole stream, but I can play it, you know, a few times. He's gone. Fear the mouse. Oh, that kind of hurt a little bit. But, and given that I'm in a mouse, I still have frickin' 2000 HP, which is as much as frickin' a standard tier 10 heavy tank. So, that's just ridiculous, the frickin' amount of HP this thing has, combined with its damage per minute. Yep, just got hit by him and I still have 1100 HP. I'm definitely not invincible here. I do have to somewhat be concerned about my HP here, but ah, Lord, I frickin' shot the corner. All right, T-57, any minute now. It's like you could have just gotten frickin' a few shots on that E-100, but. God. Problem is I want to push now, but yeah, this T-95 moved up. Oh Lord. Thank you, Conqueror. That was very nice of you. Alrighty then. I wonder if Levi's gonna wake up during the stream. He got himself a haircut today, and I don't know if you can always tell from, you know, him running through the background sometimes, but He looks like half the size as he used to. He's pretty teeny tiny now. His hair, oh, it was way too long for how hot this winter's been. Poor little dog barely could go on his walks because he was getting too hot. God, this guy's actually pretty well angled when it concerns. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with him. This T-57 Heavy should be fine against him. You know, I would assume that they will be fine, but T-57 Heavy kind of dictates that. Keep my shirt on? Trust me, I will. I would not want to burn anybody's eyes. That's a possibility, B-Mavs. I do not have the 704. Which, hello, Nawaf124. I can't speak. That looks like Arabic or like Egyptian or something. I'm not sure. But hello, nonetheless. See how many people fire premium today? Yeah, a lot. Me included, but it is very, very nice, being able to see that now. Which, oh god, okay, I messed up something over here on my, there we go. I just need to look at something real quick before I pop in here. Which, yep, that's exactly what I thought. So just give me one little second here. But pretty decent match. Very nice job. Glad we got a win there. But the PZ1C was the next request up. Let's say I've got it somewhere here. I just need to actually, like, unfortunately I haven't had too much time to play, so I didn't get to I just need to shift this stuff over a little bit here. Just bear with me. I just saw it was covering up the damage there. Hopefully that works. We'll see. Hello, Dingo and Hayden. Nice to see you guys. Try to message. Firing premium out of this is freaking expensive as hell. Yeah, thanks, Rich. I actually saw that right before I went in OBS here, and yeah, I screwed that up. Which I kind of screwed up my trying to fix it here. I just hate having to fix things midstream, since it can be a little bit challenging. Come on. Here we go. It's currently failing. There we go. Oh lord, we're in the tier 5 match. Hello, Ram. Nice to see you. KV85 and 1S. Oh. I really didn't mean to do that. I can add those down. I think I have both of them kitted out. You're awesome, Kevin. You can go block yourself. Well, I'm from the US, so quite a few people who watch, the later streams here are. I'm just seeing if I can find anything up here, but it's just we have a lot of people in the south. Compared to their team, I think we'll have more down there. So I'm just trying to see if I can kind of fill in and help up here, especially because these guys are not scouting, and we have 2 tier 5 SPGs. So it kind of makes sense to, you know, spot for them. That way they can get shots off before they, you know, before they come over the hill. Yep, I guess spotted quite a few people, and now I've got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. I might get one shot at. Oh god, why am I driving towards a PZ4? I can't even pen him with APCR. Oh lord, this tank is pathetic if it's against higher tiers. Chase me! But not really. Oh god, I'm gonna drive myself off a cliff. I was trying to read chat, but I cannot read chat right now. Light tanks are very hard to multitask, yet alone with this tank here. I would say it's kind of impossible. I'm actually going to swap over to AP and try to go after their SPGs since I can't really... Okay, there's a Lago here. Or I usually call it a Lego, but oh god. Why you gotta see me? I don't even know if he saw me. He might have. I know he's got pretty poor armor though, but a pretty decent gun. Oh god, there's a Matilda. Oh lord. This is not good. But what the hell. Might as well make this a little fun. It's just I cannot pen it. Oh, there's a T-67 back here at the base. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm dead. That didn't exactly work out. Alright, so let me get these requests down. KV85, KV1S, KV5, I can do that. T-34. Joel, I won't, you know, I will play the tank, but I don't change my tank setup, though. Hello, Mickety Mike. That guy is not exactly being very nice as well, so let's just give him a little timeout there. I do not have the E50M RAM, but, you know, as far as the buffs got, it does seem pretty damn good. So I'm gonna hop into another tank. Let's see, that got buff, which was this tank that is greatly overcompensating for something with its very long gun now. I'm surprised it's not tipping over. Hello, Pezmed and Yelena. Nice to see you. It is a very good tank, but not unbeatable. Yeah, unfortunately the yeah, this tank is just with the new gun. The Panther 2, I haven't played it yet, but it looks just so much better. But just having penetration, accuracy at the cost of a little bit of DPM, but the gun on it's just, you know, so freaking long. It just looks ridiculous on this tank, like. It just looks ridiculous. Some people are kind of joking that the E50 and E50M now need a 105 millimeter, whatever it would be, 105 centimeter L100 gun. But the newly buffed Panther 2, even though it lost armor, which I didn't really get, mainly on the cupola, you know, it loses a little bit of DPM with the new gun. It does seem like a much better tank. The on-the-move accuracy is better, and you know, you actually have penetration and accuracy to play it like it should. Whether or not it actually works out in practice remains to be seen. So, yeah, if they actually modeled, they actually did very early on in the game, and they found out it just didn't work modeling the guns to be solid objects. I think it would be pretty neat for like a special game mode, but I think most people would. Are you kidding me? We've run across 2 autoloaders, which unfortunately this bat chat's probably gonna get Graham. Why did I just do that? I got a little bit lucky, but I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this just because I do not have another repair kit. Yep, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna have to grin and bear it. They all went south, and our team went north. Ah, Lord. Okay. I do not use any mods in Manuel. Which, hello, Jerly. Yeah, I actually just finished the weak spot guide for the VK4502A Mickey Mike today. Armor is actually very good, but you know, only on the front of the tank. The turret still is very, very weak though. Hopefully our north goes a little bit quicker because that didn't exactly last very long down there. All right, so I'll pop into. How do I pop into the KV1S here? Oh God, I need to. Actually, I don't have the modules and stuff for that yet, so let me hop into the KV85 first. Yes, they removed the side skirts off of the Panther 2, yes. And they actually gave them to the Panther 1, believe it or not. So, did lose it, which, if I read this correctly, I saw someone kind of talking about it. The reason the Panther 1 got them is, you know, the sides are weaker than the Panther 2, and they added them, I think, to stop, I forget what specifically, but the Panther 2 actually has thicker sides, if I'm not mistaken, or angled sides or something, to where they didn't need the side skirts. I'm not exactly sure, but that's at least what I saw someone talking about. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. Glenn, I do have the VK4502B down, yes. Sorry. I can pop into that next. I actually did skip over it. It is in my list, though, so I would have noticed that. The KV4 gun is very long, yes. The upgrade at 107. Well, you can penetrate, like I do have weak spot video and also guide for that Mickey Mike, the 252U. If it angles, you can penetrate the lower side hull, actually. There are spots for you to penetrate it. It's a tank where basically it's very good, you know, armor-wise, but low DPM. That's funny. You know, there's a low skill floor, and the skill ceiling, you know, it's fairly high. Like, you can get a lot out of the 252U, but you know, against someone that knows where they're aiming, you're better off in another tank that you can get more damage out of, DPM wise, because it does have weak spots to it, but it is a very good premium. Don't get me wrong. It's just people were basically making out to be like a tier 8 IS7, you know, basically performance wise. yes, the armor is comparable, but it's definitely not as good as people make it out to be. It's still very damn good. It's just, you know, I saw a lot of comparisons to Type 59 and nowhere near those levels because the game is different from back then, matchmaking wise. Okay, I'm just trying to get up here without us being too close together. That way artillery doesn't hit both of us or has an easier shot at hitting both of us. Just gun depression on this tank is piss poor, which, holy crap. I was expecting to one-shot him. Also a little bit surprised to see that M8. I'm more concerned about the AC4 because he seems to be playing a little bit more aggressively and better. So it's better to take out the person that poses a larger or greater threat to you. Oh god. Is that guy really sitting back there? He waited for his teammates to die. I'm just gonna wait for him to move, actually. Give me a better shot. That's what you get for waiting. Yeah, I can hop into those tanks, yes. I wouldn't say the KV-2 is overpowered. I would say in the game there's nothing truly overpowered. I say that hesitating a little bit because I would say the closest thing we have to that is the E25 or the mouse currently. Type 5 Heavy is close. It's just they did overbuff them just a pinch, but I still wouldn't call them necessarily overpowered. I would say unbalanced a little bit, but overpowered to me states like say you're in a tier 8 tank and you're coming across other tier 8s and stuff and you just completely have an edge over them in basically every single area. No tank actually has that, so. But, yeah, the word definitely gets thrown around a lot. It's just from, you know, the amount of games I've played. World of Tanks definitely has a lot better balance. Even though it's not always perfect, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's a lot better than a lot of games out there. Thank you for thank you for the tip. Walkover. My website just tipped me. Thank you very much, guys. That was actually kind of funny. I do spend a hell of a lot of time on that. Thank you very much, though. Seems like someone is cleaning the bathroom behind me. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not going to kill myself here, because, well, we are ahead. This isn't a slam dunk. I thought we were a little bit further ahead here than we actually are. Where the hell is this SG-100Y? Which usually I'm freaking like freezing cold during a stream, but it's like hot as hell in here. Really wish that the weather would get cold again. Or, you know, I cut all my hair off, that would help as well. Shit. Dude, spot him. I'm gonna take a shot, but like... trying to get a shot on the goddamn dude, and you kept running away. It's just the bishop... I don't know where... there he is. I was about to say, it's just... It doesn't help with everybody running away here, because you're just allowing the enemy to get even further away from where, you know, myself and Graham are, and it's just basically compounding our losses here. It's like I'm trying my best to, you know, get back into the fight, but this tank's only so fast. The bishop is the bane of my existence, though, I will say that. I don't know how many times in lower tier matches I've gotten killed by a bishop. It's probably going to happen this time, too. Oh, Lord. I don't need APCR for him, but, I'm loading it up for this SU-100. There we go. At least we got a win. Yeah, Ryan's running around in the background here, getting some chores done for us. Got a mastery badge first class, high caliber, and we got a crucial contribution. Very nice job, guys. What does it have over it? Well, let me see here. But next up, I was going to get to the VK. If I can do this during, let me just make it fair here, because the crews are not the same between the two. But what does the low have over it? Penetration. Let's see. DPM actually goes to the object 252U. I'm a little bit surprised there, but accuracy. What?
He's gonna bark. Jamie's outside.
Okay.
Just want to let you know.
All right.
I'm gonna close this.
Gun depression. Yeah. And then, you know, as far as armor goes, it's a little bit not exactly the best thing. The Object 252 is better armor, but I would say the turret armor, while the low looks like it has worse, I would take the low's turret, honestly, over the 52Us. But, you know, more or less, and the view range is pretty massive, but I do have optics. And I know I'm saying the low wrong. I'm just saying it like that. So get over it. I'm not even going to look at the chat because of that. Hey, Levi didn't bark, though. He usually freaks out when somebody's here. But Ryan's brother's here, so. I do not have the Type 5, but I do have the Type 4 I was going to get to. Good night, Manuel. Hello, Abdul. Yeah, it's pretty late in Romania. Have a good night, though. Thanks for watching. Yes, Abdul, this is the new update, yes. Like I said, it always is ingrained in my head saying low. I know it's the Luva or whatever, but whatever the hell it is. But, you know, more or less, you know, definitely the 252U. I'm not saying it's a bad or not overpowered. It's very good for a premium. I would say it's definitely in the top 5 for tier 8 heavy tanks, even considering standard tanks. But to say it's like broken, that's going a little bit too far. That's the only thing I'm saying here. But it's just, you know, you can have all the armor in the world you want, but if people know your weak spots, it's not like something like the mouse or the Type 5 currently, where even if you know its weak spots, it's very hard to actually penetrate it still. The Object 252U, it's still a spots that you can hit pretty easily, reliably, and its DPM is low enough to where if it's getting penetrated like that, you're not going to be able to basically go toe-to-toe with something that knows how to take you out. Against, you know, a player that doesn't know those spots, you're definitely going to kill them and they're going to think it's overpowered. But it's a tank where, you know your weak spots and you'll definitely Ooh, I tracked him, but he looks like... Yep. I tracked him over the bridge. Awesome. Hello, Armus. Like I said, I know it's called that. It's just no one's perfect, especially when I'm trying to ramble off 3 different things in my head. All right, thank you, Udez. Can we please just kill this guy? There we go. Let's say I would like to move up. Yeah, we see that guy back there, but I'm just gonna push straight up here. Huh. Thank you, Udez, very much. That was a premium APCR shot, you know, because the first one that went through wasn't enough. You needed to load premium to go through me even more. These new indicators showing you if premium or standard hits you is gonna make me judge people even more now. Because there's quite a few times where people throw gold at you when they don't need to. Like when I do it, I at least like admit like, ugh, I shouldn't have loaded this. But some people I feel like load it up just for the hell of it in a way. I have a feeling that both of these guys ran out of here. But I still got to do my due diligence and check it. Really, the T-34? I would have basically stayed back a little bit if I knew he was going to push up. At least we haven't lost a tank yet. Probably going to be me, the first one that dies, but pretty easy win here. I can add them to the list, yes, Abdul. I got quite a few requests, but I can get to one. It's like next up I was gonna hop into the T-95. I just want to mix in some tanks that I've been itching to get to. Thanks, you're here again. You're not getting away this time with your armor. Or if you do, I'm going to judge this Tiger P and T-71 behind me. Yep, he was just, he was chucking gold out of there. Those last 2 shots as well. I can't say I would, like from playing the Udez, I carry some APCR on it. I honestly don't use it that much. Like against this tank here, especially since they nerfed the lower plate, he didn't need it there, but whatever. I wasn't in any bad spot to die there. I'm just going to sit on a cap because, by the time I get over there... I wouldn't be able to get any shots, honestly. It does like me. People can request multiple tanks at once, Mickety Mike. Just, if it gets to be like, I don't know, 5 tanks or something, then it's a little bit much. Yeah, I don't mind people requesting multiple tanks though. I see a couple people join Discord. Let's give some permissions there. Oh, nice! I finally got brothers in arms on this. Pretty decent match though. We didn't do a ton of damage, but we pretty much pushed our side up pretty easily there. Let me hop into the T-95 since I've not been able to play that yet. Who the hell is this guy? I'm not even going to answer that. I don't even care. I don't get why people question, like, why would you cap? Like, maybe you should have killed the people a little bit quicker. But, for requests here, I have the KV-1S. I gotta get the modules and equipment and stuff. Or I might have equipment on it. Yes, it is, Dana. I got the KV-1S, KV-5, T-34, Type 4, T-110, T-28 Proto, Chaffee, and the WZ-111. Not exactly the map I was kind of hoping for in this. Because honestly, I don't need to go too far. Yeah, nobody caps anymore, but I really, you know, if I feel like I'm not going to get any more damage, why should I roll out and not get anything out of it for myself, you know? Or if I think that there's a possibility of me getting off the cap, drops our win percentage from 100 down to like 80, why take the chance? You know, after you play so many matches of World of Tanks, you've had those losses where you wish you would have capped. At some point, I'm just like, nope, I'm just going to start capping when I know that I can absolutely win. The winning percentage? You mean like XVM? I really don't want to know. Sometimes when it's like 10% or something, I get a little bit unmotivated to play. Not that I think that it really has... Sorry, IS-3. Honestly, I'm kind of pissed that we got this map because I can't push out really anywhere in this tank. If I go too far north, I'm just going to be sitting there for Artie to hit me. If I go pretty much too far south, same thing. So I'm kind of stuck just in the middle, and Artie can still hit me here. But, you know, defending on this side kind of sucks in a way when you have a lot of tank destroyers. It just, your team isn't really capable of pushing out in any one area, if that makes sense. And it just, you know, it gets a little bit...
Just wanted to say hi since we knew you were home.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
But, you know, it gets a little bit, annoying having to play tank destroyers on defense here. Thank you, thank you very much, B-Mavs. That would buy Levi with his treats about, like, maybe, like, 24 of them, I would say. Thank you very much, though. That was very generous of you. I can get to those 2 tanks, Hef Gunner, yes. I really wish Streamlabs would fix the basically super chat showing up for it. Still hasn't gotten that patched into it yet. I might regret doing this. Which that was Rob in the background there. Oh lord. But yeah, I'll add those 2 to the list after this battle here, since I'm now playing a super speedy tank. That guy's probably a little bit angry. But yes, thank you very much. I'll have to tell Levi these treats were from you. Because, funny enough, I'm not even just making this up. I do have to get him more treats because he's... I don't know what's in it. Or, not what's in it, but what's been up with him. He's... Essentially, I don't know if anyone knows what bully sticks are, but it used to take him like a week to go through one. It takes him like 3 days, maybe 2 days now. Some days he'll even go through 1 day if, you know, it's like raining, but those things are freaking expensive. Those are the only things I've found that he's not allergic to. Ah, Lord, this is not good. It says team. Team, could you please help me? Yep, I pretty much knew this was going to happen now. Ah, and of course I missed them. And they were able to hit my cupolas. This 110 is a pretty big problem, but a couple of these guys behind me aren't pushing out. This already is definitely going to kill me, though. Pretty much no doubt about that. Or, you know, the 110 off to my side. I definitely didn't exactly play that right, though. Alright, so next up was the KV-1S, I think. I just need to research the tracks here. I was about to say, I know I got equipment on this, but... I guess didn't purchase the modules and stuff yet, because I was trying to get as much equipment as possible. Bear with me here, I'm just going with my standard setup I use for pretty much all my tanks here. Just a little bit of premium. I typically load enough to basically kill 2 tanks if need be. Alright, so I gotta remember to add the bat chat and also the 183 onto the request list here. I'll try John towards the end of the stream. I can try to do that. He's out there playing right now. Better tips outside of the kitchen? I don't think I've ever got a tip, honestly, inside of a kitchen. But BMABs is kind of right there. Like, if we ever do get something, typically it goes to all the people cooking. Even if I'm cooking, though, I usually don't take it, you know, honestly. I guess I'll... somebody links something in Discord. It's pretty funny for World of Tanks. I do not have the Grill 15, unfortunately, brand. Sorry. I only have premium German tank destroyers. That's the word I was looking for. German. I almost called it Soviet for a second. Alright. I'm not exactly wanting to brawl, honestly. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people liking the E100, honestly. I felt, you know, the penetration buff was much needed. But, you know, I feel like, you know, it's the newest tier 10, I guess you could say now, even though the VK7201K is still there. But the PZ7, oh, hey, little dog. I guess you can kind of see him there, but... the PZ7 I feel like it's kind of left out. I think it's the worst out of the 3 for German heavy tanks. Honestly, in a kitchen, if you're ever in a place that, you know, sells alcohol or something, buy a round for the kitchen. Like as far as beers or something. I would probably say Coronas for most places. That, not to say money doesn't get well received, but that often, not to say you can't trust your waiter, but that often will make it back more so than money would, just depending on the restaurant. And of course their IS-2's over here. Well, yeah, it does depend on where you go. Typically anything like I would get, though, I'd rather give to the people, you know, who are cooking for me. It's not to say, you know, I make a ton of money, but they, they make a decent bit less than I would, and they're doing, most of the cooking per order. This IS-2 is going to potentially stomp us here. I do not have the gun depression to fight him either. Artie. Not their Artie, but our Artie. Crap. Whew. Thank you guys for shooting that, because I would have hit him, our own teammate. Let's say I have not played this tank since it's gotten changed. I know I have it in my garage, but I have not played this since I initially ground through it, which was years ago and pre-nerf, so I'm definitely getting used to how this tank actually plays. Oh, are you really running away from a Ram too? Like, I know it's scary, especially with Homie in it, but I was afraid of this IS-2 for some reason. I don't know why, though. I do have this. I have this Scent 7, yes. Aim in quicker. And it missed. I'm just gonna auto aim. Right now we have 3, plus me shooting at him haphazardly here. Might as well go after another tank. Levi needs a little bit of FaceTime.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to go into the view of the camera.
How close is the view of the camera?
To the left of me here.
Come here, baby dog. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're being nasty. Come here. Come here.
I don't think he wants to listen. He's enjoying his little...
Come here.
Can you sit pretty?
You sit pretty. Sit. Sit. Sit pretty. Did we get him?
I think so.
Okay.
Alright, chasing down this last little tank here.
Okay.
What?
I'm trying to see if we got him.
Oh. Do you want to play a match?
No.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Huh?
He's in there.
Oh. Alright. Very nice job. So, next up for requests, we have a KV5. You're welcome, John.
Wait, what did that person say thank you for?
They want to see our newly shaved
Oh.
dog.
Hi, Rich, whoever you are.
He's the one who came to Cape May.
Oh, so you like my cheesecake. I am actually going to go out for a little bit with them.
Okay. Or are they waiting?
No, they're not outside.
Uh,
I'm going to drive myself because I don't want to stay out as long as they do.
Where are you guys going?
They're going to Finn's first, and I'll probably stay there for that part, and then they're going to go to the mug. I'm not going to the mug.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to the mug. That's just a terrible plan.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Right.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know.
Oops. I was trying to type that. Levi's like, why are you leaving me? I think I was telling you she actually made a cannoli cheesecake semi-recently. We ended up eating the whole thing between the two of us. It was that good. Hello, Benjamin. Nice to see you. Do I want to head... I'm not exactly sure I want to head up to the north here, but whatever. I'll go there. I think she ran out before she saw your message, though, Graham. Yeah, the one guy, Rob, who popped in the door, they're all going out. They're from Philly, and they're down here for, I think, just 2 days. Didn't want to cancel the live stream for all you guys, but we see them like every other weekend, so. Just put an app in, Labobo. Typically, you know, we accept apps if we know the person, so. Yeah, it actually didn't have any cream cheese or anything in it, so it was pretty much like a cannoli shell, you know, the crust. It was like half cannoli shell, half graham cracker, I think, but the actual, like, cheesecake part was mascarpone and a little bit of, I forget exactly, something else, but no cream cheese, so it was like light and fluffy, like a cannoli. The only downside is it took like an hour and a half longer to bake the damn thing. It was really good though, and I typically don't like cheesecake, honestly. Like eating a lot of it. I like it here or there, but you know, it's very heavy. Ooh, I got a little bit of lag there. This guy does not have the derp gun. Doesn't mean he can't pen me, but just gonna track him there. Be very nice if we got a little bit of help here, because I'm about to take a ton of damage like that Borsig just dished out on me. Yep, right there. But we're getting flanked. Holy crap, we're getting really flanked, and our VK does not know to turn his front to them. Okay. Hello, Elite. Tazwar? I think that's how you'd say your name. I'll catch up in chat in a second, though. I don't want to blow this match. You know, there's a couple questions there for me, too. Crap. I knew he wasn't going to burn out unless he didn't have a fire extinguisher. Just once I saw that their TDs were over there, I kind of shifted this way. Thank you for showing me your side. Yeah, I saw you lost a crap ton of HP there in one little hit. Yes, all the TDs are there. Sorry. I wish I, you know, could type out a little bit quicker. Oh Lord. Oh, I was not expecting the Artie. That really did some module damage to me. Thank you for the subscription, Ferdinand. Alright, just give me 1 second. 1 second here, guys. Is updating. It's updating that. All right. Next up, request. It's taking me a little bit to get through requests here. After this, I do want to hop back into the. Oh God, I'm not even on the tank. The 252U. Alright, so catching up with chat here. The best seller meals in my restaurant. Here we go. A lot easier. See, Labobo? I would say breakfast, our best seller would be a Mediterranean omelet or orange pecan French toast. So Mediterranean omelet is, let's see if I can remember because we've been closed for the last 2 months. Goat cheese, tomato, spinach, and onion in an omelet. And then the French toast is mascarpone cheese, Grand Marnier, orange zest and juice, and pecans inside of a French toast, kind of like a sandwich, and then battered like French toast and cooked. All right, then we have lunch, probably a crab cake or a fried grouper sandwich. Dinner would be a fried grouper, entree, or trying to think of another one there because I don't work dinner too much anymore. I would probably say, yeah, that's pretty much the best seller. And also the crab cakes, of course. We sell a lot of seafood since we're literally, not even a block from the beach. We're right on the beachfront. Just a road and a little boardwalk promenade thing in front of us. The Object 252Us, honestly, I would say, I haven't played enough matches, but from seeing people on the forums, a lot of people feel like they were ripped off, which I find funny. Like I was saying, people were making this out to be like the apocalypse with this tank so overpowered, and I feel like some people bought it expecting that, and when they weren't given that, not that that would have penned anyway for a shot, but you got to keep in mind some people are going to try to aim in here T26E5. But I feel like some people were expecting, the best tank ever, and when they just got, a good tier 8 that wasn't invincible, they kind of got pissed off a little bit and might not be playing it as much right now. Here we go. Thank you, E75. Now we can just scoot in here. Whoops, I just did that to him. Sorry. At least mine was an honest mistake. Ah, that's not nice, prototype. I forgot this thing got a little bit quicker here. You can still pin it next to its gun now. Alright, if these guys can't reset, we honestly... As a team, we deserve to lose, but over here, our flank doesn't deserve to lose if they can't frickin' reset the base with the amount of people they have over there. Yep, it's getting lower. It's like, just rounding a corner. I'm just gonna... I didn't even get the auto aim on. Like, you got plenty of people over there. How are you not resetting them? This is honestly pathetic. Like, yeah. I shouldn't have needed to drive over there like 2 minutes ago. They got a little reset there and we lost. Awesome, team. With all those tanks full HP, you could have at least taken a shot. Oh, God. That's annoying. Levi's snore is kind of musical. Where did he go? Oh, he's over here. If he starts snoring, you'll definitely hear him because he's right underneath my microphone. Not exactly the best match here. Low hef. I can play a couple matches here. I can do a couple matches. It's just, I know you don't have up to tier 10, and I have a couple high tier requests coming up here. Right now I have the prototype. But honestly, it doesn't matter if, you know, if you're alive over there, you're gonna lose if you don't reset. So, frickin' reset the goddamn cap. But why did I become a YouTuber, Hef? More or less, you know, it's kind of a long story as far as... Are you in a match? You're not. I sent you a request here. I just like to, you know, keep things upbeat and quick. So I'll give you a few more seconds here, and then I gotta hop into a battle. Hello, TF Photo from Poland. Nice to see you. Right, so I'm gonna, since you're not in the platoon yet, I'll hop into the request that came before this. We have oh wait, there you are. So I'm gonna do the prototype here, and I can play a couple of these lower tiers, since Hef, I believe he has up to tier 8. And the matchmaking doesn't match up there, Hef. I don't want to sound rude here. It's just, yeah. I don't want to fail platoon. I hate to sound rude here, guys. It's just, I don't mind platooning with you guys, and you know, I do my best to get the request that will work for you. You know, if you don't have up to tier 10, it's just, I'm not gonna play with lower tiers in the platoon. It's not right for us. It's not right for your team. It's just, like, I don't want to just kick you here and be like an asshole, but it's, I'm getting very flustered here, to say the least, because I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah, I'm sorry for doing that, but you know, I can't just sit here. I hate to get mean because I'm not like that, but it's just, you know, I only have a certain amount of time to play and stream. I want to platoon with you guys. You know, if you want to hop into the platoon, if there's any spots, I will work my best to play the tiers that work for you, but I'm not going to fail platoon. Yeah, I feel really bad. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna bring a tier 6 into a tier 9 or 10 or, you know, match. That's how you piss people off in your team. It's not right. But, you know, if you're still watching here, Hef, I'll message you after the match. I don't mean to sound rude or anything. It's just, you know, I take requests from people watching, and you know, I skipped over a couple of the higher tier ones to play with you. So it's like, after this I do have a Chaffee, a WZ-111 I could play, and then the rest are higher tiers, but and I don't want to make this stream to where I say sorry, I'm not going to platoon with anybody, you know. But why am I heading out here? Oh god. I don't even know why I'm shooting at him, because I cannot penetrate his front. The increased speed is going to get me into some trouble here. Yeah, like basically what John's saying. It's like, I was able to do 3 matches here, with you half if you're still watching, like I said, but you know, it's just, the tanks have to work out. And I think you have, like a mutts and stuff, so, oh god, I'm gonna die. I just hate being mean to people, honestly. I truly feel bad. Even when I'm at like work and stuff and I have to yell at people, who I'm working with and working under me, I feel like a dick. This is not who I am. Well, if you want to hop in half after this, I do have the Chaffee WZ-111 that would work out for the tanks that you have. So, I can send you another invite. It's just, I didn't know if you're exactly getting what I was, asking you there. God damn it. I wanted to track him again, but no, I'm dead. That didn't exactly work. But yeah, this offer still stands though. If you want to hop in after this, I can play 2 matches with you for the requests I have. Because I know you have up to 8. Because I always try, my best to fit people in. It doesn't always work out with tiers since, I play anything from, some, like today I went down to PZ1C, but I play anything usually from 4 to 10. So, but yeah, I'll send you an invite after this. Just the next one I'm going to be playing, I can play 2 matches with you, since I know you want to, be in the stream, because you asked me beforehand. I can do the Chaffee and the Tier 8 WZ-111. That has preferential matchmaking, so Tier 7 would work for that. It says basically it sees up to Tier 9. And even say that already you're in the M44, even though it's Tier 6, that technically works. It's just, the likelihood of you would have been in a Tier 10 match here, and people probably would have TK'd you and potentially us when people get pulled up, so. I don't even look at anybody's stats, honestly. Like, I really don't care about that. I've said it a few times. As long as, you're fun to play with, you're not, like, cursing everybody out in chat. Because I've had a few people in the past when I used to I was in other clans, do that. And that's really my only criteria is, well as, fitting in with the stream. But, I don't like playing with negative people. But, yeah, so for requests, I'll invite you again. I can play these 2 Tier 5 and then Tier 8 tanks. And then after that, I have all Tier 9 and 10 requests. Oh god, I really need to get my hair cut because I'm like sweating here almost. But it's been so freaking hot out. My heater hasn't even needed to come on. It's just the heat is trapped from the freaking sun. They've actually tried larger player counts before. It's holy shit. I was surprised those 2 guys were hiding back there as long as they did. But pretty good match, for Tier 8s and 10 matches. I lost a bit. You don't have enough credits, but I can hop into... It's like you have a mutt. That would be able to make credits, but let me hop into my 2 lower tiers here. But yeah, if you want to hop in here, I have a couple lower tiers I can play. Welcome back, Benjamin. But I think they were trying out, what was it? I think it was 20 people per team, maybe 25 at some point. Just like seeing if it was plausible for their servers. I think they found out that 30 on each team wasn't exactly working, but this was years ago when their code was a little bit Yep, I was about to say these worked with the M44. You know, back then they were looking to do that, and you know, I don't know if the server code changed at all, but it would be pretty cool. They would need all new maps though, honestly. I would say low tiers would murder it with the amount of, because the main thing that they found out is it's basically each shell fired. That amount of shells in play at one time was the cause of, you know, not having larger player counts. I honestly don't think it would help at all, to be honest, unless you had like respawning and stuff like that. Alright, let's see. Create a little bit of separation here. I'm just going to try to spot a little bit. I know you like the Oni very much, Benjamin. Everyone has their favorite tank, though. Mine used to be the Chaffee, honestly. Like, I like the E3 now, the T110 E3, but I used to have, back when this was tier 5, so many freaking matches in the Chaffee. Back when it had its little bobblehead turret from the T-37. Should I give my team some spots here? Ooh, there's a FV304. Very nice. But yeah, the game, I think they kind of figured, yeah, it would be cool, like a novelty factor, but honestly, the game's not balanced around having that many people in a match, nor are the maps. Why is this SG-100Y not getting shot at? That scares me a little bit. No! Oh, I thought he was going to aim at me. I'm just going to annoy the piss out of these heavy tanks. Yeah, I'm using a little bit of my premium, but sue me. Currently, I am annoying the hell out of this. Oh god. An FE304. I hate you, dude. I wasn't even coming after you. I was trying to play nice. Honestly, the person I think that was spotting me was their SPG somewhere back in a bush there. I literally think that was the one. Ah, it looks like Hef, did you crash or something? Hello, Jack. Nice to see you. I was about to see your name blurred out. Ah, there's that Hummel. Goddamn Hummel. Let's see if I can try this spot again. My little creaky turret here. Cannot penetrate that. Come on. Not that I have very good shots anymore on this AMX, but I just don't want to get close in because of my HP. There we go. I'm just trying to help these guys. Ah, you did crash. Oh, we have one more. If you can't get back in time, I can play the WZ-111 with you too if you'd like. Let's see, I'm gonna get spotted here. Kind of waiting for. Yep, and I'm dead. So I say I'm kind of waiting for these guys to move up. For some reason we have an IS. Yeah, still trudging along over there. Alright, it doesn't look like I got any more requests, but let me know if I missed any. Yeah, light tanks, typically I just zone out the chat out of my, you know, my peripheral vision. Even though it typically gets me into trouble when I'm playing heavies and stuff and trying to read and play at the same time. That's when I mess up angling or getting myself into like a stupid spot where I get a ton of damage. Oh. Again with the Oni, you can like it, but you know, it's you not to say don't rant about it in chat, but this isn't live stream about talking about your favorite tank, if that makes any sense. But just waiting for the match to end here, since I can play one more here at Hef. I have not gotten to those Uber. I'm gonna play one more here with no, Rich. Did I miss that? I might have missed that request. But I'm just trying. I'm getting a couple battles here because he only is up to a certain tier, and then I'm gonna pop into all the higher tier ones. Hopefully that's fine with everybody. But pretty decent match. Homie did a very good job. Very nice job in ELC. I lost some credits because I spammed the hell out of some APCR there at long range. Probably not the best decision, but yeah. I do have the Matilda, yes. I can try to get to that. Alright, yeah, M44 does work. Yeah, if you see 9s, it's kind of okay. but I just changed it from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. It's just, yeah. Please, if you're talking about something, don't keep typing little things repeatedly over and over. It gets distracting a little bit. I don't know if it's just me being a little bit. I don't think I'm getting annoyed for no reason tonight, but it's just. Who knows? Maybe it's my time of the. No, that's a bad joke. Ryan's not behind me though. Caught myself there. Excuse me if anybody is watching who would get offended by that. Mr. Bone, I streamed Dreadnought a little bit. Basically last week I think at this point. I want to do different games like I have done the PZ1C. Yes, I got to that earlier. It was kind of a crappy match, but I still did it. It's just right now I don't have a ton of time for other games, but yeah, at some point I do want to basically cycle, like a different game every week, one day, whether it's World of Warships or Dreadnought, basically, different games, or whatever. But I want to do it. It just comes down to, I only have a certain amount of time between streaming, trying to keep myself sane and enjoying games by playing them. Because I play maybe like 2 hours a week off of streams, different games. And, basically, I'm pulled every which way. So it is something I want to do. So I will get to it someday. I didn't do damage there, but I was kind of hoping that I didn't even look and there was nobody behind me, so. Ooh, I made a mistake of angling a little bit too much there. I really wish I went for the HP damage instead of the track. Okay. I can do the M4 Rev, yes. But, I don't want to I don't want to end up being someone who puts people in timeouts for little reasons. It's just, yeah. Of course I missed there. That's a bad shot. Crap. I gotta make sure he doesn't lose more damage here. Oh, shit. They're flanking him, this IS-3. Oh, shit. He just went right by me. We should be able to get him here. Very nice. Very, very nice. TD's out now. Thank you, Artie. Oh, I could just see that going very wrong. I made a couple little teeny mistakes there. Good thought, but not the best. Not the best execution. He had the right thought there, though. Getting up on cover. He just needed to back down about, just like a tap or two on his reverse key, and he would have been fine. I would only be able to pen him if I had heat, and even then, it would be a little iffy. Let's keep this little wall in between me until Artie inevitably kills me anyway. Surprised he's not even trying to get shots off here. Pretty decent match though. For a WZ here. Almost 3k damage. This tank, since they rebalanced it and buffed it a bit, I would say I've actually enjoyed it a little bit more than the IS-6 because of its mobility and better on the move handling. Yeah, I can get to the Oni. I'm going to add it on here. Thank you very much. Not that I was really talking about it. You know, I don't want to kick you, but yeah. I don't know if I, you know, I'll see you around, Hef. Thanks for the fights. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about the mic. When I basically my mic key, the way I have it shift up, my shift key is part of my mute button, more or less. So sometimes when I have to type a lot, that's why it mutes. I do need to find a different key set to be able to do it. Maybe add in some button, something I don't use. I'll get to it someday though. But thank you, Hef, for the couple matches. Sorry, I had to play high tiers here. I don't think honestly I will use the derp on this one. It's going on the Type 5, but I think the DPM's a little low for me to use it on this, but we'll see. But yeah, every now and then, thanks for letting me know that my mic got muted there. I try not to type a lot when I'm streaming. Is it 127? Yeah, that's part of the reason. Plus, you know, it's a lot to be able to play, read, you know, a lot of things. So I can try to get to the IS-3 here. You know, I have a lot of requests here, and I am going to be mixing in. I would like to play a few, like the 252U again, the mouse. You know, I want to get to a couple tanks as well too. But I will try to get to as many of these requests as I can. So, hello, Craze Missile. I don't want to go out there. I fear those TDs. Yep, and already hit him. Hef, I highly doubt I'll be on it all tomorrow. I know a couple others here might play World of Warships. You know, if anybody here wants to, you know, play with you, it's just, you know, I probably won't be on any game tomorrow at all, unless it's like, I know it's supposed to rain here, but you know, typically when I'm not streaming in a day, I'm not on tanks because I have a lot to do around the house and, you know, with my job. Oof, that hurt. That really hurt. Oh my lord. I gotta try to get back here. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get back that far. But yeah, doesn't help that a couple of our lovely tanks here are just camping in the back. I got whacked by fucking artillery though. I'm not even mad at the arty, it's just I hate this map at times when I'm playing a heavy tank because your team camps, especially from this side. They like hardcore camp back in that D2 spot. So if you try to frickin' push out at all like we are, instead of just sitting back and waiting for the enemy to kill us, you just lose half your team from helping you. I'm just gonna end up getting spotted up here and killed, but yeah, it's just, I shouldn't have went up here. Honestly, I should have went through the center, to F line. I've shot him too much towards the front. Props to that M53 though. He took basically both of us out of the match. Whew, he is still aiming at me. One HE shot and I'm dead. Please don't shoot HE at me, guys. Please don't shoot premium at me either. Oh god, this T10. Oh lord. No. At least I'm getting a little bit more damage here, but all our TDs had to do was move right here, and they would have shots on them. Why? Oh, that's not a good idea, actually. I'm sorry, I'm 103. It's just if I move out, I know I'm going to die by Artie. Not that I'm not going to die from something else here very soon, but... Thank you, T30. You're playing pretty damn good up to that point. Whew. But the armor buff on the Type 4 and the Type 5 is pretty significant. Shit, I missed my chance there. Honestly, I wish I had an HE shell loaded for him. Because the caliber on this, I would be able to take him out. We still have a chance here. A little bit of a slim chance, but... I'm just surprised this Panther 2 has not come up and killed me yet. And I would turn around to shoot him, but I would definitely die from, you know, something in front of me here. Yes. I'm surprised they have not taken me out yet. All it would have taken is one HE shell, which is why I always, you know, there's only like 1 or 2 tanks I think I don't carry any HE in. But they come in use more than you would think. I want to help him here too. This IS, I'm gonna feel bad if he dies, but like this Leopard could very easily push up and help him too, or the ISU. It's just I know me getting out of this spot now would 100% result in my death, whereas me kind of waiting potentially will result in more damage here, which good for me, but also good for my team still having a tank alive. This prototype should be able to kill him. I just hope they don't get pissed at me for, like, quote-unquote camping or something, but I'm doing this for a very good reason. Yes, C2 and, you know, the bottom of B2 works out great. You know, both sides pretty much have the same spots. It's just oftentimes from people spawning over on this west side, they just only sit in that D2 spot instead of going up further north, which is a pretty big oversight. Sorry, homie, that, you know, this is taking a little bit long, but I thought I'd be dead already. Oh, God. There's a... at this point, I'm probably going to get spotted and killed, but if I can somehow get this Panther 2 out from him backing up, that would be wonderful. That works. He's just pushing up there. No! Scary TD. Still no HE round from people. Holy shit. This is like the comeback of the century. 42 HP. This drive's probably going to come around. He'd be able to pen my front anyway, but I'm going to try to spot this guy again. There, I help. Awesome. This is gonna... Oh, Lord. Not to get my hopes up, I think this turned from pretty much a really terrible match to potentially an ace tanker match. With a damaged engine and 42 HP just from people frickin' driving in one at a time at me. Take that. Oh. Benjamin, I was trying to warn you a little bit. This isn't the first stream either. You're kind of just going on about the Oni, which is fine. It's just, you know, you probably, just this stream alone, like at least 4 dozen messages about the Oni one after another. It's just, you know, it's like I appreciate you chatting because I really like chatting with people on live streams, but that's probably why, you know, you were timed out. It's just, you know. Oh God. Come on. If I lose this at this point, oh God. Oh God. And I missed. Leopard, you can do it. I did not want to hit my leopard. Honestly. I was trying to do the safest shot imaginable there. But, you know, you can feel like you can talk about the Oni and stuff. It's just, you know, everything that in the chat does show up on the stream here. So, you know, when you say something, try to fit it all into one message, if that makes sense. That's it. But all right. So next up here, I have the E4 request for the T110. Then we have the Bat Chat 183, Cent 7, M4 Sherman, Matilda, the Oni, and the IS-3. Pretty good match though, I should say. Got an Ace Tanker Award, best match ever in the Type 4. Don't know how that happened, but somehow that all worked out. I'm just gonna clip this out of the stream real quick while I get readied up here. Alright. Dig into my 50 bajillion 50 bajillion replays and frickin' images over here. Oh, I guess I have, you know, no time to keep up on my replays right now. Oopsie daisy. I just screwed that up a little bit. Bear with me for a second. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Thank you very much. But yeah, thank you for requesting that, Uber. Pretty sure it was you. Alright, but I should be able to get through all these requests here. I am going to mix in a couple other tanks, like the Mouse. I'll probably hop into the Mouse after this one. And I do want to play the 252U again. I was actually planning to play that at least like 5 times in today's stream, but I always try to do your guys' request first. But if anybody did want to, you know, hop into the platoon, if you have up to tier 10, feel free to message me, you know, because I have a lot of high tier requests here, and I can get you in here. Because right now I have only 2 low tier requests and the rest are pretty high tier. The best way to get gold Craze Missile, buy it. Hef, those are on my request list though I'm getting to. But I might have missed that when I just set off all those, but they are on there. But more or less, what was I? Oh, gold. Well, there's buying it, but you can enter tournaments like the little 1v1, 3v3 and stuff tournaments. You can get some free gold that way. Otherwise, I would say the least time efficient would be Clan Wars. Clan Wars drains your soul. But doing little tournaments, if you're just looking for a little bit of gold here or there, and doing the tankrewards.com thing, you can basically select premiums that you already own and get the gold value for them. But outside of that, enter contests. A lot of people on Twitch, especially new people to Twitch trying to make it big, they give away a surprising amount of gold. I don't know how they afford it, honestly. I actually saw somebody today, you know, he's looking, or it was 2 days ago, looking to get partnership on Twitch, and he was kind of complaining about how much money it costs him to live stream. Maybe if you don't give away so much gold stuff, like, I get, you know, wanting a partnership and getting a job, but you don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's like you can't, you know, I appreciate you guys, you know, the tips that you give me and, you know, watching me a lot, the regular people here. You know, it's very fun, you know, knowing that, you know, most streams, a lot of you guys are here and I get to chat with you. It's comforting. But, you know, some people that go into streaming looking to make money first, rather than enjoying it and having people watch and, like, learn from you or just be entertained, I feel like those people are, you know, they're treating it like a job. Streaming isn't there yet. It's still too new to expect it to, you know, be like a... Oh, if I was in the E3, I would have hit that. Granted, I should have taken a shot. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I don't mean to be mean about people who, you know, devote time and effort into trying to make it a job, but E4, why you gotta troll me a little bit? That shot should have hit. Obviously, I chose the wrong flank, though, because there's a lot of people over... Oh god, there's a T10 now. I'd say actually penning that is probably not going to happen. No problem, Abdul. The Arty? Are you talking about the SU-51 Arty? That one's it's pretty ridiculous with the gun it gets at that tier. It's pretty fun. Levi snoring? He is snoring, yes. Although he did move back over to his bed. I might regret going out here, but patience is not coming with me this match since we're... Usually I can be patient if it makes sense, but right now the numbers are not on our side. So it's either we push and die and lose, or we sit there, die and lose in another 2 minutes. Levi, though, when he you know, goes to bed, not to say he's not asleep right now, but when he's like in our bedroom, because he kind of knows the difference between when we actually go to bed and like when he just takes a nap. Oh god, that dog is fucking loud as hell. Luckily snoring doesn't bother me. I can pretty much, which is a problem because, you know, like if I'm working or even early streams, when I stream early in the mornings and have to get up at a certain time, I need minimum, like, I would say about 3 or 4 alarms. I actually have 3 alarm clocks in my bedroom because I can literally sleep through probably about everything except for like a fire alarm. See, I think I could have hit him. I don't think, not that I had a chance, I hit the frickin' rock, but yeah, you know, I could feel it, you know, since it does have the armor, the poor armor against it, I almost feel like it should get a slight little, not even the overall accuracy buffed on it, but oh god, he's going after our Foch, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. Oh, screw you, Arty. Oh, I just took 2 bad hits there. Now I'm in front of an E3. Yeah, I just blew this. If I did have a chance, I don't anymore. Even though he's on fire. Really? Really? A 0 damage critical hit. This E3, yep, he's gonna punish me here. My only chance is to try to run away, but nope. E4, this sometimes it needs, honestly, a city map to work. Because that's the bread and butter of playing that tank, is using the turret. So... yeah, I don't like it on open maps at all. But next up here, we have the bat chat. But I was gonna... Alright, I'll do the bat chat first, then I'm gonna hop into the mouse after that. But yeah, I have a bunch of high tier requests right now. Yeah, but if you guys do have higher tiers and want in, you know, unfortunately, I'm not gonna pull like a tier 8 into a 10 battle every time now. Pretty much win one flank before losing the other, yes. Yeah, I mentioned it to John, and actually places like I think like the Washington Post and like big news companies actually picked it up too and ran stories on it. It is very sad, Poshy Bird, how he died, but unfortunately, sitting in one spot and doing this is not exactly healthy if you do it for long periods of time, and especially on a regular basis. Like I wouldn't be able to stream for more than 4 hours, unless I did like an occasional long one. But I don't think I would enjoy it past then, just because I'd start getting tired and I'd need a break. I'd have to like go walk the dog. Kelly, I do not have. Are you freaking kidding me, person? You're a douchebag. Sorry. That's probably the first time I've ever called anybody a douchebag this stream, but he legitimately he wiggled for a very good reason there. There was no reason for him to kind of tilt like that and block me. Oh my god. Sorry for calling somebody that. Because I know some of you guys might watch on like you say on your TV and stuff. It's the last thing I need is a child to hear me cursing. I really want to push hard here, but screw it. Oh god, there's a 50B. Thank you, RNG. Oh lord. Oh, are you kidding me? 2 tracks, 3 tracks in a row. Yep, I'm dead. Awesome. That's what I get for trying to force something, but here's the hoping homie can pull this off, but I shouldn't have pushed that, and yet I did. Oh well, I guess I get to catch up on chat here. Not that I think there's much to catch up on now. Oh, that guy, I hate when, I usually don't get annoyed, I usually don't get annoyed if someone like rams into you or something, but that guy looked like he specifically wiggled to the left to try to block me. But anyway, what state do I live in? I live in New Jersey. Yeah, I know. He had reading about he smoked, drank, he had a heart problem, stuff like that. It's sad, but at some point, try to get up and at least do like a jumping jack or 2 every couple hours. Like typically right after I stream, I at least go, like, if I don't take Levi for a walk, I at least like go outside and play with him for a few minutes. Whoops, I should probably hop onto somebody else. But unfortunately, like, my plan here, which didn't work out because the 50B got 3 shots on me. I was trying to push here to kill these 2 guys and try to help us out a little bit. I knew we were going to lose down here because our team, we only had like 2 or 3 tanks down here. A lot of our team went up to the ice road, which is virtually useless in a way unless you push it really hard, really quick. That's the only way you can win from the ice road, because fighting back this way is virtually impossible, and getting back to the base, that doesn't really do too much. We didn't have enough people on the bridge to push across, so really, it was screwed either way, but I would at least like to get a little bit of damage off. Oh, Lord. How the hell? He was waiting for him. Oh, goodness. We have spice. Huh? I have no idea what that person's talking about either. But I'll try to play the bat chat again since that match was pretty bad. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like the guy they put in charge of balancing, I won't go into the full story, but the person shouldn't have been hired in the first place. He was a World of Tanks streamer and player for a long time, but he got hired last year. It seems like the way that they're going is they're just buffing old tanks, one nation at a time, more or less. Or in this case, they buff mainly Germany and then a couple American and Japanese tanks. But it seems like they're just going to be on an endless power creep cycle, which is it's a little bit annoying and unfortunate. Because, a lot of the tanks are balanced and they just need little tweaks. But they're just doing... they're basically... Like, I don't want to go on a rant here. It's just, if they not even rebalance premium rounds as much as they probably should, if they just tone them down a little bit, like, say, mainly heat shells are the problem, but if they tone, say, most of the premium round penetration by, like, 15%, mainly at high tiers, like, down to, like, tier 7 or 6, but mainly 8 and up, if they just tone that down a little bit to where they are still better, but not completely absurd where they break tanks with a lot of armor on the front, that would go a long way, and they wouldn't have to do these massive buffs to tanks each patch. But, unfortunately they're not doing that. But, that's all I'm going to say about that, because I could go on and on. So... But yeah, I've played, this has been my main game, more or less, outside of a couple breaks here or there, since 2011. So, and I've ran my website, WoT Guru, since, a few months after that. I started out on a Blogspot website, and I bought my own, moved it over there, still have that going. I'm at, I think, like 350 plus guides, articles, and stuff over there now. Pretty sure my web host hates me. I think I'm the biggest website on... I don't get the best plan because I wouldn't be able to afford it, because you don't make a ton of money off of ads like some people think they do, which is why ad blockers hurt the hell out of websites. Oh, that went way off where I wanted it to, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they every now and then they kind of say poke me, but they're kind of like, hey, we got, maybe this would help increase your load speeds and stuff. Stuff like that. Yay, I got a hit there. I'm in the FV 183 right now. Do I use premium a lot? I've had a premium account, which, like John said, like today, John gifted me the 252U, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah. Oh, Lord. Like, RNG is freaking trolling the hell out of me right now. Like, even last match, some of these, or not last match, but the E4 match, like, I don't know how the hell I'm missing some of these shots. Which honestly, right now, I would load, which he has the HE gun, of course, but I would load frickin' AP here, but I don't think I'd be able to pen him with my... I'm still going to try it, because right now we kind of need to. We're about to lose the North up here in about, I would say, at least a minute and a half. All they had to do was a push, and they pretty much got us. Thank you, Benjamin. Crap. Actually, I'm going to stick with Hesh. You want to derp me? I'll derp you back. This is the king of derp at tier 10. He's like, oh, I'm going to run away now. I thought this tank was overpowered. It's very good with the HE, but it's definitely not as good as, again, like some people might make you believe. The forums are saying the Type 5 is like completely invincible. The problem is this T-57. If I can't kill him in one shot, which I don't expect myself to, he can basically one-clip me, potentially home me over there, so... I just don't know if he's going to try to cheat out again. So... it's kind of a waning game. It's like I want to start getting shots on my right, because there's no arty. But... yeah. Oh! Oh, I can't believe I just missed that. Usually I'm the person that does that little juke move. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself missing that, because now I'm down to 6 shells. I'm surprised he did not push out there, though. I'm definitely not angled the correct way here at all. I don't have a shot. I'll take over your little spot here. Might as well take one of them out. They gotta reset the cap, that's why they're running there. Holy shit. I didn't even see that. Hello, Flatus. See you, Foreplay. Thanks for watching. I am gonna get to your request. I know you requested the IS-3. I just haven't gotten 3 requests as quick as I'd like to tonight. Holy lord, we just lost a lot of tanks. I don't really have HP, and this tank is not very good at pushing into people because of the accuracy, lack of gun depression, but I've got to do something here because they now have the advantage. Just a pinch. But this PZ7's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, very nice. Oh, I was trying to get lucky there. Why should I expect to get lucky with the amount of shots that I've missed? I do not know. That was probably a bad choice, but that T-54 is just chucking heat out of his ass. I shouldn't do this. Thank you for the tip. I got my windows messed up over there, so I'll get to you in a second. Oh god. know there's a ST1 somewhere still. Oh god. This is just no good for us right now. I kind of have to try to help him if this T-57 crests all the way. I just can't believe I missed a couple shots here. I'm probably gonna be dead. Yep. Yeah, T-54's gun depression isn't the best, but it's better than what it looks sometimes. Thank you, Dana. Thank you very much for the tip. Alright, so I was going to hop into the mouse again here. Oh god, I just looked at my credits too. I didn't get much credits tonight. Let's get a couple. I forgot about some of my personal reserves here. Alright, so for requests, alright, so I got the bat chat again. Sent 7, M4 Sherman, Matilda, Oni, IS-3, and I'm doing the 252U again. I played League of Legends a little bit. I used to play it, you know, I stopped playing it like a year ago, but I'd play it for fun here or there. I thought it was a pretty fun game, but like honestly, it's just not that I wasn't very good at it, and I like playing games where I can at least do decent in, but yeah, more or less it was fun, but it got a little old. Like I get that there's a bunch of champions and stuff and they play different, but me going on the same map over and over honestly got really boring to me. I know that's kind of what that genre of game does, but it got boring to me. But I know a lot of people who like it, so I know why they like it too. Just for me personally, it didn't exactly work out. That's hello, Sucrete. Oops. Sorry for missing your message there. But hello. Yeah, the Heat 54. I would say I consider many of you guys my friends. And I truly mean that too. I'd say the only person, he's not exactly sitting now. Oh god, he looks too cute right now, shaved. Is Levi. Oh, and he is like doggy anxiety in a way whenever like we leave him and stuff, but when we left him at the groomers today, he was so happy to go on his car ride, and then he got into the groomers, he was like, oh god. And the other dogs that were getting groomed and, you know, like in the crates there waiting to get picked up are probably like, run dude, run. He starts like convulsing and he can't even move. It's so cute. Oh, that was really loud into my headset. His 183 will hurt a lot. I should not even shoot at him. I should shoot honestly at that 183. I'm actually trying to damage this mouse's gun, but I guess I'm going to try to spot here because We're having difficulties, which is not their fault. Fault. Our lights, you know, the enemy's a little bit too far back for them to spot them reliably. So I'll gladly kind of take that roll over. This guy's doing a good job at angling. Unfortunately, they have a 183, which screws me up a little bit. I'm just going to keep chucking AC at, or HE. Words. Why do you not work? Ah, there's that little STA one. Yeah, me penetrating the mouse at this range is iffy at best. And home he goes and kills him. STA1, why do you gotta go invisible again? Lower plate, yes, it still is a weak spot. Like, are you kidding me? He's very close to me. But, like, are you literally kidding me? That was 50 meters. He should not have been invisible there. Thank you, Conqueror. And I'm being sarcastic there. Oh, the mouse is... Honestly, I would say this is... It went from being just an okay tier 10 tank to, I would say, outside of its speed, it's probably one of the best tier 10s currently. Until they nerf it. Honestly, they're going to be nerfing this tank unless they buff other tier 10s to compensate. Its win rate was already above average across all servers, and for them to buff it even more, I don't know why they buffed it as much as they did. Hello, Snoop. Yes, we are friends. I missed them, of course. My basement control room? Yes. I don't think you guys would like to be in my crawl space control room now. It's kind of, you know. Ryan, you know, she didn't grow up here. She lived about like an hour north of me. She's like, there's not really any basements here because you're close to the water and, you know, basically, not to say we all live on a sandbar, but it's like most of the elevation around me is only like 10 feet above sea level. So there's not many basements. When we were looking for houses, she really wanted one, but, you know, the ones that do have them, you know, there's like sump pumps. There we go. All over the place, and it's just not worth it to have one here. I think I'm just gonna cap, and people are gonna be like, "Why you capping?" But I'll let other people get the damage. Ugh. Kelly, I can try to get to the KV2. I'm not sure if I'll have a ton of time to get to it. Oh god, that guy's coming over. Alright, thanks. I'm sure the Conqueror is going to kill me now, but... The mouse going on the hill is a very bad idea. You're way too large and you're just going to die if you go up there, honestly. Honestly, I did not think I'd get over 50% cap, but I'll take it. Speed Demon mouse here. Benji, you're kind of, you know, you just type something again, like, it's just the chat, just please don't spam stuff for no reason, so. It's like you've been asked a couple times, you know, I appreciate you watching, because I know that you have watched quite a few streams. It's just, you know, all right, oops, I'm going completely the wrong way here. As far as requests are up, was the Centurion 7. I played the Churchill gun carrier on the test server when it first came out, but I haven't gotten it since. It's just the left and right gun movement did it for me. That tank would drive me crazy. It's got a really good gun now. Hello, nice couple. Nice to see you. Best scout. Sometimes tanks with a lot of armor are the best scouts for your team. It's like in that case, if our lights push up there, they would have died before we could get as much damage as we did off, so... Alright. But yeah, I'm going to play the M4 Sherman after this. And then I'm going to try the the Bat Chat, Matilda. I got the Oni coming up, IS-3, 252U, KB-2. I'm going to try to be able to get to all these. I just know, you know, Ryan's going to be home soon. I don't know if she's just going to go to bed or if I can play a little bit longer. Don't want to make her angry. But I will be streaming again, you know, Sunday coming up, 8 to 11. Ooh. Nah. And how the hell did someone spot me? I am confused. You know, unless I was somehow spotted going across here and they saw me stop, but I am legitimately a little bit confused there. Well, the micro patch is coming tomorrow for all the servers, so I would assume you're getting it soon then. Like EU, NA, I believe a Russian server, they might have it already by now though. You know, the micro patch is coming out to fix a lot of these little bugs. So, I thought SEA got it because you guys were scheduled to get it the same day as the rest of us. That's a little strange that they didn't do it. Dude, stop yelling at our light tank. That never... He's in an AMX 1390. Not to say he shouldn't scout at all, but... You know, I don't blame him for not scouting. So right now we're in their base, A. So eventually you're going to get people spotting from there. I do not have shots here. I have Hesh loaded up here because I don't think my next shot's going to be a good one. Okay, I was trying to... Oh, so I say that's going to hurt. Just trying to track him there. I'm not getting much luck here. Not that I'm not fighting like I should in this. Like I should not be this far up in Ascent 7. Oh god, this is potentially going to go very, very bad. I got another Hesh shell loaded, but it's not exactly my best choice right now. Oh god. Thank you, something missed me. Of course I shoot a dead tank. I was just making sure he still wasn't alive. I'm just concerned that this IS-7 is gonna pop me. Whew, tracked in just in time. Size 7's moving up. Of course I missed him. Hello, Dennis. I was trying to track him there, and of course I missed. Not that it was the cleanest shot, but you know, I'm not exactly having things go exactly where I want them to. It feels like, but that's World of Tanks, though. You know, I should be planning for it. I'm just not exactly. I'm not exactly clicking right now. Could be doing a lot worse though. Yeah. Playing that tank's not exactly the easiest thing to do. It's basically who goes up and gets one shot at first here. Ooh, I got a little bit lucky there. I thought they'd move back because we have people there, but yeah. Okay, we have a Conqueror. We have a 263. Yay. Maybe. Maybe. I'm still waning. I was about to say they're taking a little bit too long to push here. Like the 263 is basically invulnerable a little bit. You know, against a lot of the tanks that'll be shooting them. It's just... I'm going to swap over to Hesh again. It's just I don't have any safe shots here. So at least I can get a little bit of damage off, but yeah. Yeah. I could have snuck one in on his side there. Whew. Luckily I did not die, but finally. It's just like, god damn. Thank you for the subscription, Saung K? Maybe. Oop, I'm gonna try to get lucky there. I'm gonna try to catch up on chat here. I know I'm a little bit behind. It's because I lost a lot of HP and I was trying not to die. Oh lord. You are very lucky, 263. I am not. Oh lord. Type 4 is going to drown himself. Oh, that's pathetic. I feel for you, Glenn. The M6 was okay until you faced the 252U. A pretty decent match though for, you know, the tanks we're in and where we're at. I would count that as a victory for us. You know, we won anyway, but still, you know what I mean. So I got an M4 here. Okay, I didn't know if I got spotted beforehand or not. Huh? I wish that there was like physics and stuff like that. I feel like some people, if there was like, you know, falling buildings hurt you, that would be a little bit too much. People would probably complain about that. I would say never drown yourself on purpose, because you're paying more to drown yourself. It's intentionally it's intentionally built into where you pay more for repairs by drowning yourself rather than let the enemy kill you. So really you're just, you're hurting your chances of getting more experience, more credits. Like, who cares if the enemy gets a little bit more damage on you? Like, Benjamin, honestly, I'm not sure at this point if you're trolling or not, but, you know, honestly, you've gotten enough. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You're, like, if you don't start getting on topic or whatever, honestly, I'm just gonna ban you outright. So, this is, consider this your last warning. If you're talking about voice, yeah, I'd have to. I can try. Yeah, let's see if I can get this shot. Nope. Why would I be able to hit that? He's probably gonna hit me. I haven't set up voice yet, honestly. There we go. This M3 Lee's like, what's happening? I don't think he has view range, honestly. Benjamin, the chat is a live stream chat and there are rules to it. And if you're basically annoying, say, myself, but primarily other people, that's, it's not just a, an open chat room, I should say. Thank you very much, Dana. It's like, feel free to watch Benjamin. Eventually I do remove everyone off of the ban list, but, it's, if you're detracting from the stream and distracting, well, like, I don't care. I get distracted regardless whether I read stuff or not, but, basically everything that you've typed tonight outside of requesting the Oni was basically distracting people. Oh god, why am I doing this? Okay, I'll try to see if I can pop it in quick. I just haven't gotten around to basically syncing up Discord volume levels with the game yet. Since I don't exactly have the loudest voice, my microphone's actually, the gain on my microphone's turned up pretty damn high, honestly. I can give it a go though. Oh god. Be a guinea pig. But yeah, I just don't get why people do it, because, you're always going to do better, even if you get 0 damage, if you don't drown yourself. Honestly, I don't think it's worth me to push here. The PZ's pushing, but, I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather help out my team over on this side. Come on, M7. Oh, Lord. I don't think that M7's very happy right now. isn't exactly the best tank in the world to be pushing out like this, but yeah. Oh god, there's a ram too. Why did I push out here? The ram 2 is gonna kill me. He got very close to it. I'm gonna switch back over to HE. I just hope it's not a mistake. You can do it, little... so slow. I should have killed him. Here we go. Wonder where... their other PZ4 was where I left him. I'm glad I came back, though. I guessed wrong. I do like the small little changes, yes. Like to the UI, like you said. Whew. I didn't even aim right and I hit him. Awesome. Well, he's gone for now, BMAVs. But like I said, feel free to watch. Usually people who are banned, I do give them a second chance. But yeah, it's just, you know, that's a pretty interesting image, homie. I just saw it pop up on Discord here. Let me try to set this up real quick. I got a mastery badge first class, high caliber. A little bit more damage than I thought. I wasn't even really paying attention here. But I was gonna hop back into the bat chat. Let's see if we can get this working here. Seeing it here. Sorry. Okay, that might work. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if the volume works right now. My microphone definitely does not really work out. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, beef jerky is very expensive for a reason. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, I haven't set up Discord voice yet, unfortunately. I need a guinea pig, honestly, to help me one day. I don't have anybody... But feel free to talk, homie. But yeah, beef jerky. Oh, Lord. I made it in culinary school, honestly. It's just... The reason it's expensive is, A, takes a lot of time, but you know, seeing the meat before it's dried, it's, you know, it's a lot of meat goes into making a little piece of beef jerky. I'll get the Hetzer back someday. I wanted to go over to the hill, but we don't really have a light tank out here spotting, so I guess it's me. It's knowing me, artillery is gonna frickin' hit me. Or that JPZ. Never mind, the JPZ's over there. Alright, awesome. So I only have to worry about getting hit by the 268 as far as the Type 5's on the hill for some reason. Ah, sneaky little bastard. I was like, oh, that's a really nice shot there. It's a freaking dead tank. Yes, Maximus. My PC is pretty damn good. Wouldn't have been able to do it without a lot of you guys that, you know, help send some tips my way to build this. Whew. Downside of that tank is the ammo rack sucks if you expose your side. He found that out the hard way. I do not, Mr. Bone, unfortunately. I do not have any non-premium German tank destroyers. Someday I'm going to finish all these grinds I have. I guess really need to sit down and do a lot of premiums one day. Or for a week. That's why I've been trying to blend in some more premiums, like a premium hour during my stream. Kind of like I did the past couple ones. Because, you know, I'm trying to get grinds done for you guys so I can play tanks that you'd like. It's just, you know, a lot of streams, I guess, barely make a little bit of credits. You know, just because I'm playing a bunch of different tiers and tanks, and, you know, I don't always make a profit playing high tiers. That guy was a little lucky. Wasn't my best shot in the world, but I'm just a little bit concerned going up further. I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna reload here. I should have reloaded a little bit ago. Yeah. You know, I plan on buying back tanks after I finish the current grind I'm on. That's the plan, at least, because I'll have a little bit of time between then and when I start getting for the next tanks I'm grinding, like German TDs, Russian TDs, before I start getting into high tiers again. We're losing scouting here, but we're doing pretty good. I'm just trying not to suicide here, more or less. It might end up being that way, honestly, though. If there's a little bit less HP on him, there we go. I guess I'm gonna go for it. This might turn out very badly. Oh, it's gonna turn out very badly. Whew. Why did I think that this was gonna work? Because I'm an idiot. Oh, Lord. That was fun, at least. I got sandwiched. Here's to hoping my team can win. But, I just kind of said screw it at some point, because I wasn't spotting anything over here. And these guys were so far back before I died, they wouldn't have been able to hit anything anyway. But, that was definitely not the smartest choice. I kind of knew that going into it. Yeah, like I said, I'm working on even making a list of tanks I have for my website. It just is a little bit more work. I had to set up basically a whole new menu and everything. Well, I thought about that nice cuppa. Honestly, I would get a little bit bored, to say honest, if I played premiums for a straight week. So that's why I'm trying to mesh in like just like an hour here or there. I think that's a nice little blend of things. You know, so probably next stream I'm gonna go back to that where I start out or finish with an hour of just premium tanks, and the other 2+ hours are gonna be standard tanks or even premiums if you request them too. Yeah, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with a laptop. It's just, you know, desktop definitely provides you with, you know, more flexibility because you can upgrade it as you know, see fit. Laptop's a little bit more difficult to do that. You can't upgrade every part of them. I would reckon, or I'd actually say a 263 is better than 268 right now, but the overall line, I would say the 268 is better. Pretty much, Doyle. If I play, I get a little bit bored of doing it though. Like, I can grind tanks, but like basically I don't like playing the same tank over and over. So I'll play like 3 tanks, you know, and kind of switch between the 3. But if I play the Patriot like as the #1 tank I'm playing and then mix in a couple with it, with a 50% boost, I can make about 1.5 million an hour almost, give or take a little bit. But you know, some matches in that, you know, I would say about half my matches I can break over 100,000, especially if I'm not streaming and I can focus 100% with, you know, I play music when I'm not streaming. It helps me focus a little bit. But unfortunately, you can't play exactly. If I play music here on YouTube, I wouldn't want to do that for a live stream because not everyone likes the same music. But yeah, that would definitely be a little bit too much going on in my head at one point or at one time. Whoopsie daisy. Nice match though. He got quite a bit of assist damage.
Can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can. Everybody can hear you, I believe. I think. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right. So we got the Matilda here. I'm sure Graham's gonna be happy though. Yeah, this is kind of, you know, I never got around to it, but this is kind of what I wanted to use Discord for, you know, for if people have mics, we can, you know, platoon together and you guys can hop into the voice channels on it. I just never got to setting up the different voice levels. Just finding the settings I like for World of Tanks here. You know, if like engines and gun sounds and stuff and different levels have took me like at least a year of tweaking them little by little. Thank you for the subscription, Bassmaster. The ARL 39. I know a lot of people hate that tank. How old is Levi? He is... And depends on who you ask in Ryan's family. I would say he's either 12 or 13. So he's pretty up there. Ryan's parents think he's basically 15, but it's a possibility, but we've only had him for, it's about a year and like a month right now. The Kronwagen is very good, yes, Lemoncello. I wish we got him sooner, honestly. Wish we could clone him. I wish I could go in there. That would be awesome. Wargaming, make it happen. Why'd you go out there, PZ3J? He must be new. T67 and then an M4. I'm not going to like myself here. At least he does not have the derp gun. Ah, shit, you moved a little bit too far back. Oh, he does have the derp gun. I didn't think the M4 did. It does have a pretty impenetrable turret, yes. Guys, we were set up decently there. Now you're shooting each other, running in front of each other. It's Doug 4. Like, you're playing selfishly. The Churchill's playing selfishly. You shouldn't... are you really going to TK him? Seriously? I'm going to take a little bit of time out here. This Churchill did not mean to frickin' shoot you. You're just being a dick now. Honestly, it makes me want to frickin' shoot the Stug, to be honest. But I'm not going to do that. He said sorry. You're the one who ran right out in front of him, though. The only problem I have right now is this... There's this T1 Heavy that's going to come towards us. And, you know, their tier 5s are now advancing, and we're down some tanks. Our Churchill's just a little bit too far out there, though. They're probably going to bitch at me for running away, but... This is the only way I see us winning right now. Which is very unlikely that we win, but oh god. Run away! My engine! No! Oh, I'm definitely gonna die here. I'm gonna at least do a little bit of damage before I die. I somehow got 1,000 damage off there. Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna shoot the Stug because it's stupid for me, too. I'm not going to get myself banned. I'm still in the T55A, but usually when I try to focus on missions, I can get them done. I just, you know, I haven't had time. Last week I got a couple done, but, you know, this week I haven't been able to do any. Really, I just need to do the light tank or SPG ones and TD15, and I'm done T55A. Alright, so I'm gonna be a little nice here, but if you're still watching, the Oni was my next request up. People do take it way too seriously, but there's always those types of players in every game. But it, you know, mainly revolves around the stupid win rate 8 and everything. Limoncello, I can try. Like, you know, I have 3 requests still here, and it, you know, I usually end at 11 as far as my stream goes. We'll see. I might be able to get to it. I will try my best. Honestly, honestly, you know, not to say I'm stressed out from the stream tonight, but there was a couple annoying moments that have kind of given me a headache. But, it happens. I don't blame anyone, so. But, you know, I'll definitely get to people's requests in due time. So, if you're still watching, here is the Oni, Benjamin. Yeah. Like, I might be able to get to it. It all depends if Ryan, right now she's out with friends. Gets home early or not. Or not early, but, you know, sooner than later. Highly doubt I'd have to pick her up. We're probably the most boring 20-something-year-olds you can imagine when it comes to, like, drinking and partying, which is a very good thing. The amount of people I know that I went to school with who have kind of screwed up their lives in one way or another because they drank too much one night or whatever is staggering in this area. Okay. Are you gonna run into him or me? This guy's probably like, shit. Oh, thank you, Tiger One. So there's no arty, so I'm perfectly fine with just pushing up here. There's a couple little tanks here, specifically the T-29 I'm worried about, but the rest of them, I don't think that they can really penetrate me. Don't know what you're doing, but you're dead. Really? On his side. The reason that didn't do damage is it hit basically in the lowest part of my aiming reticle and didn't hit the hull. Because there was no way that wouldn't have penned him. He's probably going to shoot me, but whatever. Full speed ahead! Oh god. No gun depression. Or no gun traverse, I should say. And my Tiger P just shot me. Oh, I didn't even see this guy here. This was the least coordinated. I was just basically bouncing one person to another, and it still worked. I have not. Nice cupping now. But honestly, I'd wish Wargaming would take a lot of these spots out that people can push out of the predefined, I should say, map areas, only because half the time, or I wouldn't even say half the time, like 80% of the time that people do that in a match, they're absolutely 100% worthless. It's basically the extreme. Your person's worthless trying to get there, or they do too well and it's kind of broken. But, yeah. Like, I get the whole freedom aspect thing, but yeah. I've seen a couple people do climbs on that map, and honestly, I've never seen one annoy me enough to make it, you know, seem worth it to me. Oh, stop ramming me, whoever that is. It was the KV2. Pretty decent match though, 2400 damage. That guy just rammed him for some reason. The SG-100Y, I have no idea what he was doing. You hate it when I'm mean to the T25/2s. I do tend to come across a lot of those, honestly, at mid-tiers. Got a high caliber award though. Pretty nice match from both of us. So after this was an IS-3 request. Let's scroll on down here. Yeah, but I should be able to get these done, come to think of it, just looking at the time. Unless every single one of these matches is going to go long, I should be able to get these. Oops. Very nice. Yeah, we got a city map. This is like literally one of the first city maps outside of that low tier Matilda match on Ruinberg. Or Winterberg, I should say. But tomorrow you guys might see some new stuff on my website, WoT Guru. Maybe a video or something too on my YouTube channel as well here. I'm going to try to work on a couple small things, but nothing too major. Because Ryan and I are going to be doing quite a bit of stuff we need to get done in the house here. But Sunday I'm going to be back, you know, same time, 8 to 11. Typically I solo on Sundays, so I'm going to try to do some premium grinding. But I will take tank requests as well, as per usual. I should be able to go a little bit longer Sunday as well. Like I might push it an extra hour, just to see if I can get more premium tanks done. I don't think it's that broken, Nice Cuppa. I think it's a very good tank. Like, I'm playing it up again here soon. It's a very good tank that is very easy to play, especially against people that don't know the weak spots. But it does have, you know, weak spots on basically every view of the armor, say front, side, rear, angled, to where people that know them can, you know, definitely hurt it. But oh Lord, getting myself in a little trouble here, like I usually do in this spot, but I find it works pretty effectively. Just because from this side, that building sticks out a little bit more, so enemies that try to hit you here take a lot more damage than you do inflicting it to them. You know, it's held back by its DPM, slightly bad gun handling, slightly bad mobility. Not that the mobility is terrible, but you know, it's definitely a tank where it's very good for a premium, but not as, you know, game breaking as people made it out to be. I always thought it was going to be very good, but not near the levels that people were, you know, claiming it was going to break the game. Yeah, let's get your attention this way. Goddamn tree. Which way are you pointing? You're still pointing at me. Now you're not. At T-34, they would have been better off, I feel like, with him sticking here, only because they're going to lose this IS-3. Alright, they should have that T-34 back there. Actually, I'm gonna stick this way. I'm spending a little bit more time than I'd like here, but I have a feeling this 1390 is gonna come, excuse me, right behind this guy. There we go. Feel bad for the, or not 1390, 1375. Feel a little bit bad for him because he had the right intentions there, but you know, unfortunately I was paying attention to the minimap. It's the most overpowered mod in the game is looking at your minimap. I think someone said that earlier or in one of my videos. Don't know, forget who said it, but thank you for saying that. Pretty decent match so far though, 3,200 damage. I'd say he should reload before me. So we got it. Still, not to say they're out of this, but they're almost out of this. Especially with those two tanks they just lost there. Obviously I took the long route. Give me my damage. I'm over 17,000 matches. Holy shit. Oh. The last I looked, I was at like 14,000. Oh, Lord. That stinks you can't use third person. Like, I like aiming in first person, but third person, I wouldn't be able to play the game without it. Oh, I saw some people, they must be using bots. They're at over 100,000 matches on the Hall of Fame. I was clicking around there earlier. Got a mastery badge first class though, high caliber. Brothers in Arms. Pretty damn good match. Hello, John. Tier 8 or lower. Yes, I do got that. I can give you an invite here. Alright, so up next was this here tank here. Yeah, I got that I think a stream or two ago where it gave me that little like achievement that popped up, you know, 10,000 victories. I kind of wish that they would give you like credits for it. You know, I'll take some credits. Wargaming. Please. Alright, 2 SPGs, so I know who they're aiming at. Obviously, homie. Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna try up there, but the gun depression on this isn't the best. I'm just concerned if I go into the town, I'm not gonna have a lot of things to shoot at. But like the Scorpion G, Udes, they can penetrate me, even the Mutts frontally. Super Persian with premium, the VK, you know, the armor on this is very good. Like I have a, you know, weak spot guide on my website, and also one of the newest videos here, I released it right before the stream, is a weak spot guide video for this tank. You know, the armor is great, but there's always a spot that anybody can penetrate you in, whether it's the cupolas or the lower plate, the lower side hull, the lower rear hull. You know, the armor's good, but you know, it's just not as good as, you know, people, doomsayers, I guess you should say, make it out to be. With this Scorpion G, holy crap, dude. I'm gonna use you as basically my live bait right now. Why did I shoot that? I hate myself right now. I just saw colors from a weak spot guide because I did one semi-recently for this tank. I used... Yep, and I just shot him right again in a freaking strong-ass spot. That tank's armor is excellent. If you're looking for either the Tier 8 or the Tier 9 new German heavies, go for the Tier 8 one. Granted, I did just get a low roll with there, shooting at that spot on the side. I just would have been better off cresting that hill since he wasn't aiming at me. And the gun handling. Whee! I'll let them shoot at me. Honestly, I'm a little bit more afraid of the Scorpion G than the Udez, just because the Udez was running away. Oh god, my armor's gonna stink if I go down there. I don't have any view range to be able to spot these guys. It's kind of depressing. Yes, I'm gonna head that way. Even though, yeah, it's a little bit of a delay, but I know my microphone doesn't work with Discord yet. Come on, gun. That is the downside of this thing, is the accuracy. I should shoot at something not moving, but... You can do it! That Hummel is like, how am I still alive? There we go. The Tiger P actually got a small little buff to its mantlet. It's like if you're asking truthfully, like as far as win rates go, the server average is, I think it's around 48%. But, you know, if you're under a certain amount of battles, honestly, win rate 8, or not win rate 8, your win rate, it's basically not set in stone, because starting out with, you know, without good crews and a grasp of the game, you know, you're always going to have, like, I don't even know what my win rate was before I got past, like, Tier 5 or Tier 6. I just remember it being terrible. I was such a, you know, before I started looking into weak spots and learning more about the game, I was, oh, that would have hit. But, hello, David. No. Artie was never, it's not changed, but as far as what they wrote in the patch notes, no, it has not been. So at least we got a little win there. And made some credits, yay. So KV2. Granted, you know, that match was not very good, but you know, I've been looking forward to this tank because I like tanks with armor, but more or less statistically it's up there with the Patriot for as far as a very good tier 8 premium. It's just, it can be pretty much the best tier 8 if people don't know where to shoot your weak spots. But a lot of people, like, I'm sure you guys have seen like the other popular like YouTube streamers or you know, video makers and stuff. You know, they came out with their videos all on the same day because Wargaming lifted the NDA, and they really touched on the same points. And not to say that they were told to oversell it, but you know, you have to understand that you are kind of bound by a sort of small guideline when you get test accounts and stuff from Wargaming, or media accounts I should say, and you have to talk about specific points. But the armor on it, excellent. But like I said, there's always, for people that know where to shoot you, they can penetrate you. And there's a lot of guns that, you know, looking at the armor, a lot of people, you know, kind of, basically it's very good pointing straight on, especially the upper hull. But once you angle it a little bit, it does drop below the point where a lot of these high penetrating guns at tier 8 to 10 can go through it. It's no longer at auto bounce, and it does drop down below 300 millimeters effective if there's even just like a 5 to 10 degree angle on it. And, you know, that's still very strong, but for the tank built all around armor, it's, you know, it's one of those tanks where you're going to have excellent games in, and then you're going to have matches like that where that was a pretty good match, but the gun stats do not work outside of brawling range on a consistent basis. And your DPM is one of the lowest for tier 8s. Only the T-34, I believe, for premiums is worse for a tier 8 heavy. And the T-34, you know, gets better accuracy, aiming time, which a lot of people hate the T-34 for its lack of accuracy and stuff. It's better than the this guy doesn't have a fire extinguisher. Let's say I'd like to get through here. But, you know, more or less, you know, it don't get me wrong, it's a very good tank. But if you can't kill something and they're able to kill you and do damage to you, even that you have very good armor across most of the tank, you're not going to win in it. But it's just not as straightforward, overpowered as people sold it to be. And, you know, I wish I could get early access to stuff and make videos for it, because, you know, I would give my honest opinion, you know, in an actual video for it instead of, you know, just talking during the stream. But I do like to let my, you know, you guys who watch, my opinion. And I was sold on this tank to get it, but, you know, I never said it was going to completely change the game and Type 59 hordes again. And but basically, it's not to say another IS-6, but as far as the performance goes, it's on par, if not a little bit better, you know, once you account for the matchmaking differences. I was not expecting him down there. I know I had a repair kit, so I'm just going to do that. I do not know when. I would say probably it'll be a patch. That's typically how Wargaming does things. They'll remove potentially the IS-6 the next patch. Even if they replace it at all, you never know with them. They've kind of hinted at it, but they still have never 100% stated it. But I would say the earliest it'll happen is, you know, 9.18 patch. Thank you. That made my life a lot easier. Well, yes, I do agree with that, like idiot proof, but yeah. Basically, it's one of those tanks. I said it a little bit wrong earlier when I said low skill floor, high skill ceiling. It's kind of the opposite. Like, as far as low skill floor, it means it's very easy to use and get, you know, a decent amount out of the tank. Object 252U is very good at that. However, the skill ceiling is a little bit low, which by what I mean from that, I might be saying it wrong again, but is you can't get as much out of the tank, if that makes sense. So, you know, it's easy to use, but the potential you can do with it is lower than other tanks that you might be able to use. Hello. I do agree that a couple of the reviews were pretty hilarious. I did watch them, yes. They plan on, at least from what they've kind of hinted at, taking the IS-6 out of the tech tree and for sale, and basically replacing it with the 252U in the tech tree in game. Just because they're trying to remove, you know, all preferential premiums from the in-game store. But typically when they do that, they're tied with major patches. So after this I have the Comet, and that'll probably be my last tank. I don't think there was any other requests. Pretty much Ayachuko. I think Ryan wants to play a game.
I just wanted to come wake up naked dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get the Comet here. Ah, nice, Joey. Yeah, I'm working towards that once I get a lot of credits. Yeah, they never, you know, if you buy a tank, they'll never remove it. They're just removing it from purchase. Yeah, anytime that I think they've ever removed a tank was, I think the T50-2, but you still got a tank in return for that. I think that's the only time they've removed a tank. I could be wrong now. But yeah, this is gonna be my you know, last battle for tonight. Here's the hoping I can get a little bit of help here. Since there's no RE, so us trying to win straight ahead would be great. Looks like I got a decent following. Hello Jay, nice to see you. I could just die very early on here, that's a possibility as well. Whoopsie daisy. Brain fart. Oh lord. Here's the M46. I was not expecting this early at least. Trying to track him. Here we go. Say you're safer where you're at. This is how you win encounter on this map, though. You just, especially with no RD, you just push straight ahead pretty much. I need a little bit of APCR here. Let's get him to look me off. Okay, I was still banking on him aiming at Sky. John, I should say. Only because you have a little bit more HP than me. Oh, it works out though. I just need to be a little bit careful here and only push in with a 80% chance of dying because I'm one-shottable. I thought that little bugger was aiming for me. Ooh, he is aiming for me. Oh shit, he really wants me. I should be flattered. Pretty good game so far though. Thank you for requesting. Type 59 was not removed. You still can play it if you bought it. I just mean, you know, removed from the game from being able to play it. That's what, you know, he was asking. I think that was only the T50-2 that ever happened to. What's this guy doing? High ass, what are you doing? I have no idea. Like, literally, I have no idea. Okay, here's a prototype. Yeah, like the T-25 too, I think it's a pretty good tank. I just never end up buying one because I ground past it after it came out. I've kind of warmed up to it though. Someone kill him, please. Here we go. Pretty good last match though. You know, even if I end up dying here. Oh, come on. Trying not to spam too many APCR rounds. They tried to do that. It wasn't. Well, yeah, the waffle trigger. Yeah, I forgot about that one too. They tried to do that in random battles, and it just didn't work out with the way some nations had like autoloaders and stuff like that. It didn't work out well. I could see it working if they did 2 nations versus 2 nations, like Axis versus Allies, stuff like that. But that was a pretty good match here. Good job, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the people that were able to platoon as well. Yeah, I think that's a Clan Wars reward. But yeah, thanks again for watching. But yeah, the game isn't historical. But next time I'm streaming this upcoming Sunday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, have a good Saturday, guys. Hopefully matchmaking is good for you, and you don't get killed by Artie as much as we have tonight. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Thank you again for the tips, guys, as well. Yeah, it's always appreciated, and Levi appreciates getting treat tips as well, even though he ditched me. Damn dog. But yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday, hopefully. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys around.